it looks like California. They killed that the guy that a guy this guy that's a writer for the Comedy Center. Anyway, I can't even think. It's so crazy. You know, they call for help because they're being held captive. But the California police apologized for killing this man. All right. Now he is very influenced. Wigner. I just, you know how you might see someone's not really see their name on the credits because who really looks. But I know Tosh that show. Even though I don't really watch TV, my TV's actually been off for about 3 months. Uh, Um, um, I have to put the batteries in the remote control. But anyway, I unplugged the TV. Um, um, I, don't, I didn't watch TV growing up, so sometimes the TV is not entertaining. Anyway, I could only watch, daytime. I've given up. I mean, I could only watch so many Steve Wilkos and Jerry Springer, and The View or The Chew, or I just don't give a fuck what they're talking about. I don't care. The evening shows, I don't see anybody representing my community, even when they do have black people. Like I never watched that one show with the Hucklebees, whatever that was, because my dad was a doctor, and who acts like that? You know what I'm saying? It and like everybody was like, once he went like Bill Cosby, all at once, he's like judging people and telling black people you need to do this and do that while he's having a affair with some white lady outside of his marriage, and totally disrespecting himself, his family. Men are very selfish. But anyway, back to that poor guy, Wick. I can't pronounce his name, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the family. I heard that officer talked about that nobody sadder than the police that shot him. I'm sorry. Everybody in that his parents and everybody is a lot more affected than the police that shot him. We cannot give sympathy to the police and ignore the victims. If you have a job where you carry a gun and you could kill somebody and you're not thinking, you're just firing because you seen two people and a little bit of like common sense. You see someone bleeding, they had called for help. They are running to you for help. Your help was to end their life. And then you're going to say, oh, nobody's sadder than the police that shot him. Nobody's sadder than the parents, than his siblings, than the people that knew him and loved him and worked with him. And, you know, um, I'm going to miss him because I watched that guy, and he's a little crude, that Otosh. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing anything right. You can tell I have big nose holes and I have nasal drip. So anyway, they did one good thing. They apologized. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not because California, you know, the television is their industry. They make a lot of money. They can't afford to do like San Luis do. San Luis is getting is still recording. Um, California can't afford to do like San Luis. San Luis is already a poor suburb, where they're at, a poor black area. They had the worst schools, um, you know, um, um, and I don't even know why kids don't go to school year round. I don't know where they're going to get a job where they don't go to school year round. I don't know where they're going to get a job unless you teach. You're going to be out for like 3 months in the summertime. You got 11 paid vacations or none paid because kids don't get paid. I don't know how this is training them for anything. And I remember they used to say, that, oh, the kids had to get leave to go farm. Well, why don't you? I got lots of empty lots. I ain't even And we got a school over here. The kids are eating horrible food. You could see by their body shape and the way they're developing that they're not getting the right stuff for muscle development. The right stuff for the brain development. The lack of mother's milk is causing a lack of the brain development. Some of these mothers, they're very proud. They'll start their kids on solid foods before they're finished developing. See, a child comes in, it's sort of small, and if you notice it, you have to buy bigger size shoes, bigger size clothes. That's because they're still growing. Their intestines are still growing, their stomach, their lungs, all of this is still developing until they get a full size. And if you start them on adult food and food like this, um, it causes it helps the onset early diabetes and causes colically. So you're gonna have a very crying, upset baby because it's trying to digest and it's all gassy and bubbly, you know, and it's very uncomfortable for them. So rub their little tummies and push their little legs up against them and let them fart in your face. But anyway, so I'm so sorry that this man had got shot. This man that was looking for help. This this very talented guy that worked on a sitcom on Comedy Channel. And anyway, I just heard about it 2 seconds ago, and it just seems so sad that we have these roguish cops. So sad. They're going back to work. The cops that shot him go back to work. Um, Personally, I don't think a week's long enough since they're supposed to be more upset than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I think they should be out for about 2.5 weeks and send them to training during that 2.5 week so that they could tell that when you go to a place, maybe you should check it out, find out what's going on before you start shooting. People still have children, you know. And anyway, and again, I'm glad you did apologize. I'm glad you didn't do that stuff like San Luis, but you can't do it like San Luis because you make too much money off of the Hollywood entertainment business there. So the police cannot be looking at, and plus he's Caucasian, which is a damn shame. Y'all shooting and killing people anyway. This is a major problem. This is a problem. Police, stop shooting innocent people. You can learn to use your frontal lobe again. You can learn to think. You can undo the damage that the original training did to make you retard your growth. It's a clinical term, retard. Don't think I'm trying to insult somebody. If you don't want to go there, then it's very easy. Cease and stop killing innocent people. Start doing your job. Stop being at war with the people. We're not your enemies. But you're going to turn around and you're going to meet yourself. San Luis, you're going to turn around and meet yourself. There are cops. Your worst enemy, while you're throwing those grenades and gas tankers, and then after you throw them at this unarmed crowd and they toss it back, you got the galls. Grow some balls. You're going to tell them, don't be throwing stuff at us. Don't throw stuff. Don't do it if you don't like it. If you can dish it out but you can't take it, don't do it. If you could go kill little kids, stop killing, please. It's disgusting. Stop it. How dare you shoot this man that's running towards you in California? This guy, you know what I'm saying? Well, and I don't feel more sorry for the cops that killed him. My condolences go to the families of this very talented man, and I'm sorry that I might have watched the show, but I will start looking more at credits because it's sad. Bye.